Hello Internet, welcome back to Circadian Dice. In the last episode we took the sunken ghost ship with the barbarian. We thought it would really excel there, and mostly it did. After completing the scenario, we unlocked the Necromancer along with a slew of new abilities that they get, which we're going to probably check out in this episode. So everyone, welcome back. We're going to pop back into it with the Necromancer. I think we should be playing some of these old scenarios instead of constantly pushing up the difficulty, mostly because I'm terrible. And because we have not unlocked very many relics, and some of the harder scenarios actually really need you to have good relics in order to succeed. So I think we're going to go back and just play some of the old ones. Why don't we take on the Vampire Nest again? We'll go as the Necromancer this time. So the Necromancer, the main thing with the Necromancer is that they get those scythe abilities, which we'll talk about when we get in the game. But they capture pets using their scythe abilities, and then we use Unholy Ritual, which will sacrifice them for gold and experience equal to twice the attack of the creature we captured. That's the main way we gain momentum in the early game, is to sacrifice things, or maybe even in the end game, to try and get a little bit of extra gold right before we conclude the scenario. And then we have Haunt. This deals piercing damage and curses that enemy, so it's a really great way to deal with shielded enemies. So yeah, probably going to be focusing on some of that stuff. So let's take the Adventuring Kit, of course. And why don't we take the Tome of Wisdom so we have a little bit more ability charges. And we're going to jump into it. I don't know how we'll fare, but I think we're going to be fine probably. That's right, you do fear attacks. So let's try to find a scythe so we can capture one of these bats. We can't, but that's okay. And you know what? I think I'll take one fear and get the extra gold from the chest. And we can upgrade right away. So we have an extra scythe, which would let us capture more frequently. And we also have a magic piercing attack. And what this is going to do, it's going to do two things. One, this is the addition dice, so it will add to that face instead of replacing it. And two, I believe when you have a magic piercing attack, it will convert a regular sword into another piercing attack. So what we can do is, I think we'll get rid of this gold, and it should give us 2 piercing magic attacks. It did, which is just so fantastic. So we're going to keep that. It's a really good die for us to pick up. And we definitely need an attack here. Preferably a scythe, please. Really? No scythes and all of that re-rolling. That's okay. Bloodgorger Ritual. Replace a target die face with a fang attack and summon a Bloodgorger in this die. Replace this ability with Offering. I don't know what Offering does, but that's way too expensive, I think. So we'll just take the points here. Okay, so now we have a scythe attack. And again, if we kill an enemy... Exactly. If we have the exact damage that is equal to their remaining HP, they will be captured in this die. And it's temporary. In fact, let's just keep this so we can show it off. So we'll capture you, which leveled us up. Give me all non-chest, non-door enemies get +1 attack and each get cursed. No. Capture a random skeleton in each active empty die. Add a fang to a random face. That seems really good to get extra fangs, so we'll keep that. We can't cast it yet. Okay, but so we captured this this little zombie bat here. And number 1, it gives us the normal capture ability, so every turn we have a 50% chance to lose 1 fear, which is pretty good. But also, it has this little turn counter here. You might not be able to see it on mobile. It has 13 rerolls before it disappears. So, or 13 turns? No, rerolls. Okay, so after a certain number of rerolls. And I see we have a curse attack that's an addition here. And I think we're going to do the same thing. I think we're going to block out one of our attacks and make the other one a double curse attack. Seems so good. So we're going to keep that. It's looking good so far. We're looking good so far. Now, if we capture this bat, the other one will disappear, which is, you know, not ideal. But we can Unholy Ritual, sacrifice this bat, which will give us 2 gold and 2 experience, which we want gold. And yeah, then we can capture the other one without consequence. So capture you. So now we have the same exact benefits we had before, except now we sacrifice 1, we lost the charge, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then this will deal 2 damage, but it will also curse them for 2 points, which means that at the end of its turn after it attacks, it's going to take 2 damage and die. Which it has lifesteal, so this will still kill it. So that's a good roll for us as well. And the bat did remove one of our fears, so that's great. Reduce targeted enemies attack by 1. Is that permanent, I wonder? If it's permanent, that's pretty good. But we don't have any white gem generation, so give me the score again. Oh, three life stealers. It's not great. We don't have any shields. We're very attack focused at the moment. What do you give when you're captured? 50% chance to gain HP. That does sound good, but we would have to reduce their HP pretty significantly. So we can kill one with the curse attack. Plus it gave us another blue gem, so we can use sacrifice again. Alright. Yeah, so you're dead. We can capture you, which I think we will do. And we'll sacrifice the bat again for a little bit more gold. Capture you. We leveled up, which is great. And I think we would like to buy something for our new die. We have a lot of gold. Just as a reminder, fangs deal damage equal to whatever the captured enemy is. And minimum of 1. But I think so far all we've seen are 1 enemies. So I don't know how valuable fangs are. I think we restock and look for... Wow, this is a terrible reroll. Getting another curse attack is nice, but... I mean, because curse... We haven't seen any shielded enemies. I don't remember if there are shielded enemies. This is just not a strong die. We're not going to go with that. I would like the wild gem. Would be nice, but... And again, we can cap you. I think we'll cap in a different die. That way that fang... Oh, it doesn't actually matter because you only deal 1. But now we have 2 guys triggering to possibly restore HP every turn. Which one of them did, which is great. We see that ritual again. I don't think that's worth it. Give me the score. We're doing great so far. Attack equals your current fear, adds 1 fear per turn. Okay. I would like to curse you, so you take damage every turn. And then we'll just kill 2 bats to hopefully kind of stave off some of the incoming fear that we're going to experience. Shield is good because it prevents them both from dealing fear. But we can only output 1 damage this turn, which is not very good. We have a magical scythe, which is really pretty nice. Along with more blue gem generation. I think I take this. It's not amazing. We really are looking for double and triple attacks, but we're not seeing any. So we're going to go with this, I think. And I think we reroll as well. I don't think we keep that. Okay. So we can kill the Bat King this turn with his curse damage. And it prevents us from taking any more damage from these guys. But we will still take 1 point of damage from this guy. So our HP is holding out okay. I would really like the gems. How many turns? We have 4 turns left. I would like to keep the gems, and I would like to kill the treasure. So we'll do that, and then again, we're not taking damage from them because we have a shield. And we can Unholy Ritual again, which we will do as their turn timers tick down, I think. Okay, and I'd love to roll a key, exactly what I wanted here. So we'll reap 1, we'll open this chest. We gained 1 charge for our Undead army, which we still have not used because we can't get blue gems. And we gained Fire Breeze. Deal 1 damage to each enemy and 1 damage to yourself. That is actually fantastic for dealing with these bats. I just don't think we're going to be able to... I don't know how many more bats are left. We're only halfway through this scenario. Let's sacrifice one of you to get some gold and experience, because why not? We would like more blue gems. We really aren't seeing anything that generates blue gems. I think I restock and see what we get. Double attack makes everything else more likely, or remove 1 but add even more value to something else we could roll. Problem is we don't have much that uses just red gems. I think I'd rather have the extra double attack, to be honest. Man, I wish I had 1 more gold. Because this is much more appealing to me. Well, let's get rid of a gold. We'll add some shield and stuff to that gem, to that die as well. I don't think we're in a bad spot. I do think we're going to win. Just based on how we've done so far. I mean, it really obviously depends on what we roll and whatnot, but I think we're looking just fine for victory here. Now we could do Undead Army. Again, Undead Army adds a skeleton to each empty die. Problem is, we don't have the ability to sacrifice any of them at the moment because it would use all of our gems. And I think the main strategy there is to build a huge army and then sacrifice them for lots and lots of gold. So, okay. Curse attacks are not piercing, so it would only deal 1 damage to him. Why don't we instead sack some of these guys? Sack you. Leveled up. And we'll cap the 2 bats. We'll deal 1 damage to you and curse you. And then hopefully we can kill you this turn and maybe get a key out of it. We can't. Actually, we can. We can use Haunt. And then we'll cap you like that. Problem is, again, blue gems. We really... I mean, we have them now, but I'm concerned about long-term generating blue gems. We could upgrade again, but I think we keep the gold and just try to win with what we have. That way we get a lot more bonus at the end of the game, score-wise. Although double penetration is really good. Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. Double penetrating attacks are very good. Just pretend I didn't say that, internet. You didn't hear that. It doesn't matter. Kill target non-boss, non-chest enemy. Add the attack of that to each active enemy. No, that sounds terrible. 2 vampires with double... Oh, man. 2 lifesteal. I'm going to need some heavy attacks to make this happen. And we got really unlucky. Okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to get a blue gem. If we spend a blue gem, we can still do Undead Army. It would increase the fangs, probably. Although we don't have a lot of fangs. And my only real damage dealer is Haunt. It curses them. Oh, it stuns them. Oh, good, good, good. So if they're stunned, that means they can't regen with their life. With their lifesteal. So he'll go down to 2 HP. We can maybe kill him next turn. So I think that's the strategy. Man, I have so many attacks and we're not rolling my attacks at all. And it's pretty miserable. Kill you. We have a lot of red gems. Charge this. Hit him. Haunt him. And then we'll kill him next turn very easily, I think. Okay, so capping this guy, what do you give? Attacks on this die have lifesteal. That's amazing. So let's sack the bat. Capture this guy. No chest, unfortunately. And again, I think we're going to save the gold. And I don't care about any of this. Just give me score. I just want score at this point. Do we want... Real low on blue gems again. Keep this. Cap you. Damage you. Haunt. No, wrong thing. Haunt you. And we'll try to deal with that next turn. This guy with the shield, I think, is going to be an issue. So once again, we're going to cap with this guy. And that gives us lifesteal on both of these die, which is just really, really good. In fact, let's haunt you as well. Oh, but I'm out of blue gems. We should save that for the boss wave. Let's just hope we get our piercing attacks or whatever this turn, I think. Man, we just cannot roll lucky at all here today. The blue gems are really nice to have. This is double, so 1 damage to you. We can't charge it up. 1 damage. Go ahead and haunt since we got the blue gems. And then we're moving on to the boss. I think we should have this. It depends how bad the boss is, I guess. Piercing attack and lifesteal. 9 HP is nightmarish. And we definitely reroll. This is terrible. Still terrible. Reroll. I need attacks. Come on. So the problem with this guy is that every turn he's going to heal for 3 damage, which is just bonkers. Because we don't have shields, really. I mean, we do, but only on 1 die. So this turn you're going to heal for 2 HP unless I stun you, which I can do. Keep this. Attack, attack, stun. That's our only stun, by the way. We're out of charges for stun. Kill the bats. Oh, jeez. I can't stun you again. I think we hit him with every point of damage that we can manage. Because we don't need red gems for anything else at this point. We're not going to use Undead Army. It's just not going to happen. And do it again. Just reduce their HP as much as possible. And then hopefully we can kill the boss this turn, which we can, which is amazing. The other guys are going to recover. But we can Fire Breeze again because we got a new random gem. Put you down to 1 HP. I do think, I mean, we're going to win unless we get some terrible, terrible rolls here. But this was... Oh, and if I'm going to do that, I should sacrifice you for the gold. But this has been tight, and we really need to get lucky with some of our... Oh, charge this up. And we killed him. And since we're going to end, we might as well sacrifice everything to get the extra gold bonus points. Oh, I'm out of char... Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fine. We ended up with 30 gold. That's crazy. So we obviously are getting 5 stars here. Probably like 900 points, which is incredible. 1,032. I think that's the highest score I've ever gotten in this game, even in my private play. We've unlocked the Sun Monastery. We've unlocked legendary chests. They contain special die faces with unique abilities. I've only seen like 2 of these in all the time I've been playing. The day-night cycle has been unlocked. Day changes to night and vice versa after 5 die rolls. We will have to talk about that when we play the monk character, because that is the only character I know of that really hinges on the day-night cycle. Which I thought we unlocked because we got the monk, but I guess that's not the case. In fact, I don't even think the monk is the next one. I think it's this one, but... we'll talk about day-night cycle when we see those things, because that's a little bit more... I mean, it's not super complicated or anything, but... We'll have to do it when we have the evidence in front of us. So that's a great performance from the Necromancer in the Vampire Nest. I mean, granted, it's an easy scenario, but that score is outrageous. Alright, Internet, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll be back with more Circadian Dice in the near future, and I'll see you in the next one.